What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. We're going to take a look at why Bitcoin is moving up today. One of the reasons was the PPI numbers that came out, producer price index. We'll take a look at that and the implications regarding that number and Fed cuts, how the market sees that. All right. We're also going to take a look at a couple interesting charts on cycles and BTC ETF performance up until yesterday. And we're going to finish off with a Mt. Gox saga. Are we almost done with that saga or what? Share some information there. And we'll take a look at some other charts with Bitcoin dominance and altcoins, if I remember. And hopefully I do. And so without further ado, let's do this. All right, so Bitcoin's having a nice green day today, 61,353. We want to get over. Okay, so how I see it, right? I already mentioned to you guys yesterday that this repeating fractal, this just repeating pattern, okay, and that we're right here. We want to get over here. 61,400 more or less. We're just below that, 61,300. We're gonna fight through that. If we can break through that and then break through here, that would be ideal. Right now we'd have to break through 62,400. Okay, so I mean, if we can get past 62,400 and close above, that would be extremely bullish. But I wouldn't get too excited because, you know, this pattern has repeated. Okay, and if it repeats again, we're due for it to go up, eventually to come back down. Although this next time that we go up, I don't know if we come back down, and if we come back down too hard. Remember, I still believe in the 4-year cycles, and until something tells me different, we still have the upper part, the parabolic part, the best part to go. All right, check it out. This is one of the charts that I wanted to bring to your attention. Boring consolidation zone from on 2012, right before this big huge move, and then the big drop, right? But we'll get to all that part later when the time comes to do that, right? Boring consolidation zone 2014, 2016, the huge move and the drop. 2019, 2020, boring consolidation zone, the huge move. That's what we want to get, and this is where we are right now. We are in the boring consolidation zone according to this, and I would tend to agree, okay? Because eventually we're gonna do this right here, guys, all right? And that's when those of us that are in the market will make life-changing gains if you invested correctly. If you invested correctly, and if you invested a good amount. Although, if you have a small amount but you invested correctly and at the right time, then you could also make life-changing gains. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind to where we are right now. Right. So let's see. Back to the here and now. First, we got to break through here. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. If we get rejected, then fine, nothing happens. We're still hanging around right here, basically. Okay, and I could see us doing that for a little while longer before we do break out. Or if we break out now, even better. Okay, fantastic. But it really hasn't changed. It really won't change too much. It would stop if I was buying. It would stop me from buying for a little while until I had some red days. But it's still not. Overall, not a bad area to be buying. And when I mention buying, I mean, I could be talking about Bitcoin, but for the most part, I'm talking about altcoins, okay? Because altcoins is where you will see the real life-changing gains. All right. So what is the cause for this little short-term pump? One of them is PPI numbers that came out today. Is it here? U.S. producer prices increased less than expected in July as a rise in the cost of goods was tempered by cheaper services, indicating that inflation continued to moderate. In the 12 months through July, the PPI increased 2.2% after climbing 2.7% in June. This creates more flexibility for the Fed to lower rates later this year, without a doubt, and that's what's driving the market response right now, according to Dave Greschek, okay, managing director at investment strategy and research at Aspirant. Investors now await the all-important CPI figures for July on Wednesday, okay, tomorrow, and retail sales data on Thursday to firm bets on an aggressive rate cut by the U.S. central banks. I know it says to firm rate, but the market's already expecting a cut in September. Like 100%, they are expecting a cut in September. They just don't know if it's going to be 25 or 50. Obviously, the bigger, the better for the market. And so that is probably the reason, because the Dow Jones also reacted positively to it after we hit here. We bounced, so it seems like we're doing what we've done previously, hit this line and bounce. All right, but let's see how high we go. Let's see how high we go. It'd be nice to see it go at least higher than these two areas of Dow Jones. Talking about that. The NASDAQ, nice little bounce. Okay, it didn't even have to drop all the way down here to this line. Okay, so that's good. That's good to see. Positive. S&P 500 dropped below this line, right? And now we came back up. That's also good to see for now. That's all in this news, the PPI news. Okay, government bond yields dropped. Okay, with the expectation that the Federal Reserve will cut rates. Okay, in September, dropped. But the big stuff is going to come tomorrow. Okay, so the big news tomorrow, we could see some potential volatility. That's another reason why I think maybe we kind of hang out right here until tomorrow, and then tomorrow, if the numbers are good enough and the market warrants it, people get all excited, then I can see us pushing right through here and coming back up here somewhere, coming back up here 63, 64. If it's maybe at expectations, I think right now the bias would be towards the upside. So unless it comes below expectations, okay, CPI comes in. I'm sorry, if the CPI comes in against what the market expectations are, or in the negative side, then I could see us dropping, obviously. But if the market takes it positively, or if it takes it as expected, then I would tend to say that maybe we do test this line right here some point tomorrow. We could do it today. We'll see. But I don't know. I think maybe the market's just waiting for tomorrow. I don't know if we do break 61,400 right now. But again, in this triangle is where we're going to be until tomorrow, unless that the CPI comes in better than expected. Okay, in a positive way. Okay, so that's that. They want to see that inflation is cooling. Okay, so that's that regarding Bitcoin. Let's take a look at BTC dominance. I thought this is interesting here. Those losses that experienced yesterday, the dominance drop that experienced yesterday has gotten that back pretty much, and we want this to keep going up, guys. Okay. We want this to keep going up. All right, let's see what others is doing. Okay, just knocking at that $200 billion door. Okay, this is others. Total crypto market cap minus the top 10. All right, so interesting, guys. Get your buys in, man. If you're still looking, get your buys in. I mentioned to you guys Miggles yesterday. I put some lines on Miggles. All right, interesting. The closer we are to this bottom part of this triangle, I think good areas to buy. Even right now would be decent. I'd like to see it under 4 cents as areas to buy. So maybe right here 3.3. We'll see, and it could still play right around here for a while to come. Maybe it'll take up the whole time and stay within this triangle for a little while before it starts moving up in earnest. It all depends on what the rest of the market does. But I would take a strong look at Miggles. What else would I look at right now, man? I'd look at Rio. Okay, I'd look at Credify. They're doing some interesting things, and the market cap is super low, less than Miggles, like 13 million or something like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. Trias, great price, man. Great price. Regarding NetX, which is like their main net, they have like 180,000 wallet addresses now. I really want to get more information regarding if developers are there. That's the biggest thing. Okay, if this mainnet from Trias is good and developers start developing on it and they start creating an ecosystem and people start going over there, projects start going over there, this price is going to be a steal, $5.79. But that's a big if. Everyone says the technology is good, but I want to get some more information regarding what's going on that network. Right? So I'll be looking at that. And what else? Neural. I definitely look at Neural. $3.82. Remember, there's a 4% buy tax, and the volume is not that high right now. Let's take a look at. But I mean, the volume thing can come and go. Neural AI. Where are we at here? 38,000. Great tokenomics. 100% in circulation. Volume only 87,000. See, that's what I don't like, and I also don't like 4% sales tax. But they're doing some interesting things. They're only on Uniswap, so they need to get on more exchanges as well. And they should be good. I think this is an interesting project. I'd put a little bit of capital in it because I think this thing can go. And it's such a new project that it could really catch fire. Neural, right? There we go. I like new projects, man, because they don't have a history, and the fact that they don't have a history, that means that they could potentially go much higher, right? Oh, okay. So let's finish off with the ETF performance, and then we'll call it a day. What is this? Interesting. It doesn't get any bigger. All right, so this is the ETFs inflows. We want to see more green. All right, we see some reds, just ebbs and flows. And recently, we've seen a few days of red, a couple days of green, 1 day of red, small little day of green yesterday. So we'll see. But Bitcoin is moving. So I mean, This looks fine to me. This looks fine to me. I would like to see it more days like this. And it'll come. It'll come. Probably towards the end of the year, we'll probably see it more like this. Right now, we just got to get finished to the last part of summer, and then more interest, and you'll see greens like that. And then that price of Bitcoin, I think, will also start going up, guys. All right. I'm expecting big things the final quarter of this year. And oh, you know what I haven't shown you guys yet? And then I'll finish it off. I haven't shown you guys, and I do it for my Spanish channel because I always remember after the fact. But I haven't shown you guys this, right? The CME futures. Close all the futures gaps, okay? They close it in an interesting way with wicks, basically, if you can see it. I thought that was kind of interesting. You know, that this area right here is just so odd with the wicks. I mean, with the gaps, and then the way that it closed the gaps like this. Look at this tiny little body and up and down, like tiny little body up and down. It's just almost like it just did it to do it. You know, boom, boom. Let me just do this, boom, boom, and then it's just kind of stayed there. But this is good. This is good to see. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be in this area. Time will tell. All right, but this is good to see, and I like to see a nice green candle. Let's see if we can, according to this chart. I mean, I think resistance would be right here today at 62,600. Okay, let's see if we can at least bump our heads there and see what happens there. All right, get back into this bigger triangle. You see it? All right, guys. I think that is it. Tomorrow, if I remember, actually no, I already did talk about altcoins that I like. And remember, altcoins is where you make your money, man. Because Bitcoin is for capital appreciation, yes, but you have to have a large chunk of money, and you already have to have essentially your wealth. You can't really build life-changing wealth on Bitcoin unless you have a good amount of wealth already, right? But with altcoins, much riskier, but definitely can be done, and that's why I focus on altcoins, because I am still trying to build, especially after these bastards stole over $200,000 and over $200,000 in crypto from me. What a beautiful portfolio I had, unbelievable. But it is what it is, and I'll bounce back. I feel strong, and see what happens. Take it day by day. But I will take the karma points by helping guide you. One of the 10 people that watch this channel, helping you guide you as best I can, give you the best information, give you my best analysis, because I'm really good at this stuff, man. I'm really good at this stuff. So let's see how it goes. Bitcoin is looking pretty cool for today, pretty strong today, and I expect big things in quarter one. We'll leave it there. Guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all that stuff helps. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.